Hello everybody, we are live and going into live straight away. Awesome. One click, one button. Awesome stuff. So today, just a little impromptu session, and I thought I would do a little, let me bring up the map. We are somewhere in the South Pacific, I think, and Australia is down here somewhere, and the sun is rising, so if we go west we'll be like chasing the nighttime, but this plane isn't fast enough to catch it, but at least we might have some nice little things going on, some nice light. So we're just gonna get rolling here. Rotate. Actually gonna take there's a little bit of wind. Let's take the flaps off. Is there wind, or is that my yaw is just not calibrated right, maybe? Seems to be holding okay. Hey Ripman. Not too much, to be honest. We have a really big project that Gemma's been hinting at in the videos that she's been doing, that I've been working on, and she's been working on for a little while as well. But we haven't revealed it yet. So my flying has been mostly on this thing. I mean, we're still flying quite a bit, to be honest, but maybe not as much as normally. Oh, how do you take the alarms off of this thing? I'm gonna have to change plane here. We are actually working on you're probably the first person that I've told this on YouTube, but because there's no one on these live streams, I can say whatever I want. We're doing a course. We're doing like an online course on ground handling. We want it to be the most complete, thorough kind of, yeah, it has like 4 different sections from beginner to advanced, with like about 40 lessons each about everything you can possibly imagine about ground handling, including paramotor stuff. So really excited about that. Should come out around Christmas or so. But yeah, it's a lot of work between now and then. It's kind of like making videos for YouTube, but like releasing them 40 videos at once. So it's a lot of work. What did I want? I wanted to put this there. Just changing the sound settings. Not super professional, but hey. Yeah, and we want to do some dedicated videos about ground handling with the motor on as well, which should be pretty nice. Hopefully for you paramotor guys, it'll be quite cool as well that we're doing departure, change airplane. We're, I think not next week, in like 3 or 4 weeks time, we're gonna have some friends here with a paramotor school where we learned, and hopefully we'll be able to get some flights and some videos done with them. So that should be pretty nice as well, because I haven't flown paramotors in a while, and it's really cool. So it's good to have an opportunity to do it, because we still haven't managed to get some paramotors of our own. So be cool to do that. I'll be curious to hear about your experience because it sounds like you fly a lot of paramotors and it sounds like you ground handle quite a bit as well. Do you do much ground handling with the motor on your back, or do you just use a small harness? And do you do you use your main wing that you use for flying, or do you have access to like smaller wings as well? Oh, this thing is so slow. Okay, so I'm probably better off following the coast here. The lighting is really nice. It reflects up onto the plane. Yeah, at first, when I first ground handled with the motor, I definitely felt like it's a little bit different. Obviously, when you're not used to it, even just the weight, the way you move because you have the weight on your back is a little bit different. But you don't necessarily have a need to do it all the time, I don't think. It's very tiring. The same way that I sometimes ground handle my main flying wing, but often ground handle a ground handling wing just because it's so much smaller and lighter and less effort. Just like ground handle without the motor is less effort. Uh-oh. Of Bali. I think we're in Bali. I wonder if I can put some of this on. There you go, that's a little bit better. Do 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 do. Whoops. This isn't wanting to do it. There we go. Hello, Split Second. Hope you're having a great day, morning, evening. So we're all over the world. Give it a bit of trim. Now that we have the music going, feel more relaxed. Can we go down here? Olha os sugos! We are in Indonesia. And this is real time, so it really is the very early morning. We are going west, so the sun is rising behind us. But not quite up yet. So we're just gliding along, following the coastline, shooting the shit. Relaxed little sesh. I was just talking to Ripman over on YouTube. Not talking to you guys here on Twitch. Life's good. Do you fly paragliders as well? Split Second. I lose track of everyone. Oh, this could land here, easy. Could land here. Lots of little rivers. Oh, do you skydive? It's pretty cool. Falling out of planes on purpose. So here's some questions that I've always had about skydiving, right? So we obviously fly paragliders, and you know they're meant to glide and stuff. They're okay. You can make them so big to a point where anymore you're just more like a balloon, where the wing loading is so low that you have a lot less control. But if you make the wing smaller and smaller, you have more control, more wing loading, but also when they collapse, it's really violent. But for you guys, for jumping out of planes, for skydiving rigs, they're not like our parachutes where they just open and you come down vertically. They're like mini paragliders, which are kind of small, so they should fly, and I think they do fly really fast. But you guys seem to pull a lot on the brakes and you don't really stall them. So how can they be so different? I suppose it's the geometry of it. It's almost like, it feels like when you guys pull on the toggles on the brakes, when they go into a stall, they don't really stall as such. They just kind of turn into a parachute. They come down vertically but gently rather than really hard. So it'd be nice to get your take on that. Right, okay. so you can jam it for a little bit, but you can't hold on to the brakes forever, because same thing happens. But the aspect ratio is quite short though. They're quite stubby wings, so I take it that even if they stall, they don't go like completely out of control and snaky like a paraglider. They potentially, if you release again, they regain flight fairly easily. Like, or do you get like the same problem with riser twists and cravats, like the wingtips going into the lines and stuff like that? King Llama, yeah, you've got the wrong account, but it's okay. Stay over, grab a beer. Let's go flying. Not hit this tree. Ooh. I like to dive, yeah. Yeah, classic tip stall sort of thing. Yeah, I think paragliders do the same thing. I even saw, I follow the guys at Squirrel Wingsuits, and I think they do parachutes or base rigs as well. And I saw a video there, because I know nothing about base and about skydiving. I saw a video there where a guy was jumping off a cliff, and it was a sheer cliff, and then he I'm being really slow saying this, but anyway, he jumped off and the parachute was backwards on purpose, as in the leading edge was facing the wall rather than facing clear air, and then the guy managed to pull the brakes in a way where he was feathering it between forward flight and tail slide, kind of like stalling it so much that it flies backwards. And so managing to come straight down, kind of like a stall, yeah, like a feathered stall, like back and forth. Accepting flight requests? Yeah, sure, why not? Grand Rapids, Michigan. What's you have to sell it to me. What's going on in Grand Rapids? Yeah, I think he was definitely really good, and like you say, it was maybe one of those square, like really big, not square, but like not very fat rectangles. But yeah, it was fucking crazy. But I think on a paraglider that would be so hard to do. Oh, there's a storm. Yeah, go on, King Llama. Let's look at a storm, shall we? We need to find some less relaxing music for storms. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Let's see. That's on the other side of the world, literally. So with this, we can put traffic weather. I think there was a way to put weather in. Live everything. Oh, so it's just near Chicago. Okay, so we're looking at somewhere like here near this little penis. Is Grand Rapids? Probably is this thing. Live weather conditions. Oh, there's other little players here. Oh no, they're not players. They're real airplanes. Some parachutes are cross-braced, so essentially one cell can't inflate every cell. Can or can't? So it could be that they're all... Oh yeah, okay. So like a paraglider, there's like connections between the cells, so... Yeah. Oh, but there's some... You guys have some canopies that each cell is like completely individual? Huh, didn't know that. Looks like we're going into a storm, people. If this is a bad idea, King Llama is to blame. Mr. Llama. Oh wow, we can't see anything. Oh no, wait, we can. Turns out the storm was fine. Storm doesn't seem too bad. Let's go, my friend. And we're up. So this is live. Let's see where we go in. Yeah, of course, link away. Oh, these fields are nice. Thanks for that, dude. Yeah, I'll check it out when I come out of the game. Thanks for the link. Yeah, it's funny that on some on different sports have different things. Like in hang gliding, when they're trying to get places or competitions, they give a lot of attention to McCready. Things like that, how to fly at the optimum speed and get the thermals and whatnot. And in paragliding is less important. And yeah, parachuting or skydiving, I'm sure, has a lot of things that are really useful and make a lot of sense, but paragliding doesn't have it because people haven't bothered to do them, or for whatever reason we don't have it. So I'll check it out for sure. Oop, that was a bad time. North, right, let's try north. Yeah, I think the swooping, whoop, the swooping for parachuting is really nice because you can retain a lot of the energy. You can do swooping for landing paragliders as well, but it's so they don't store the energy as well. Like if you do a swoop, then you go up too high afterwards. We can't make the flares as long as you guys. Nice, the truck. Yeah, I have tried to do Grand Helis, and I definitely find it easier on a wing that the lines. It's not even it's the lines to wingspan ratio is higher, if that makes sense. So the smaller the wing and the taller the lines, the better. In fact, with that experiment that we did, added 3 or 4 meters to the risers. Doing 360s and whatever you want is just so easy because the glider is so high. You can almost spin it twice. Hey, King Llama, are you from Michigan, from Grand Rapids? I think downtown is back, dude. I think it's somewhere here because that's where the main airport is, and that's where those airplanes are going. I know. I tried the I tried that, but it was a ground handling wing, so it needed a lot of. It was small, so it needed a lot of air. And also there was something weird going on with the pendulum effect. That meant it was really disconcerting. You weren't sure if you should be pushing forward or like braking it to keep it from collapsing. So, more canopy flying, skydiving questions for split second. So, let's say you've done, I don't know, I think you guys measure it in jumps or hours, probably jumps. Let's say you are like beginner or advanced beginner, you got 200 jumps. You've been, I don't know, doing it for 2 years. You have your own kit, and you have like your local airfield where you can go and jump at. How much does it cost you, like, to go for a jump? I know it depends if you go with friends or what kind of airplane it is and if you go high or not, but let's say you probably measure in feet. Let's say you go 10,000 feet and you're a group of 4 friends and you want to go and jump. $20 US, that's not bad. I thought it would be a lot more than that. That is not bad. Going west. Very demanding passengers. Should have a bigger plane. Where are you? $28 for 17K. That sounds pretty sweet, actually. But again, you have to have all your own stuff. Oh, because of COVID? Grand Rapids. I suppose if the place is called Grand Rapids, it has to have rapids. And if it has rapids, it's along the river, isn't it? That's what we should be doing, a river tour. There's definitely a lot of lakes, little ponds and stuff. I think we need to get up to here. We need to go there. So it'd be a pretty cool way to just follow all the river all the way there. The landscape looks really similar to the UK. Quite a bit of trees, some industrial estates, some like not single houses, but like some neighborhoods. It's close to Chicago, it's going to be cold AF. If I'm not mistaken, right next to Lake Michigan, isn't it? Hola, Rui. Many thanks, man. It was a nice project to do. Took long enough. I couldn't. I was finding it hard to fall asleep last night, so I already wrote a number of things to do for version 3. Version 3 of the sensor thing, but maybe next year. Hey King Llama, how did you find the stream? I'm usually like a lone wolf. There's only me and like a couple of regulars here, and you stumbled across all of this. So whatever you did, I need to find out so that we can get more people into the stream. It can be more fun. Oh, here we go. We're getting to the river and potentially to the rapids. We could have better weather, couldn't we? I mean, this is terrible. But I think I have, yeah. I made the mistake of putting live weather on. So now, with live weather, there is no changing it. Yeah, they're really nice. They're a nice company to work with, Ozone. Everyone seems really nice and happy to share up to a certain point. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, right, okay. Cool. Some of these rivers are a bit when the water's not flat, it makes you question a lot of things in life. Is it all a dream? Is the earth really round? Look at this water. What is happening? You ever seen Inception? Where the walls and the ground starts curling up? Yeah, even though you can fly under bridges, they've put like an invisible hitbox underneath each bridge, so you basically crash, even though you would have cleared it perfectly fine. This is actually quite nice, just flying inside here. Feels warm and cozy. Not too big, not too small. Manageable. Some of you might recognize the song. Five viewers. Oh yeah. Getting mega popular on the old Twitch. They're super hard to find though, so that's why I keep reusing the same ones. Because they're all YouTube audio library. There's some nice songs in there, but you have to go through a lot of stuff to find something. Whoa. Overdid it. Need a bit of up trim. Favorite route? Well, I just usually roam, to be honest. Father Jack 07, but there's some really nice, like in Iceland, there's some little fjords that you can kind of like land everywhere. There is also in the Alps in Switzerland some really cool stuff to do, like obstacle runs and stuff. And this is actually a really nice river, courtesy of Mr. King Llama 16272-745-45B. So a good call. I shouldn't have put the live weather on, because now I can't change it to something sunny where we can just see the terrain really well. Oh, João, vocês têm 5? Ou só falto eu? Como é que é? Estava aí há bocado, não estava ninguém, vim jogar Flight Sim. Yeah, before Mr. King Llama picked us up, but we needed trying to get a request to fly places, which is fine. I was flying in Indonesia, and it was just morning break as well, so that was quite nice. Now I live in Portugal. Oh João, então joguem um Spike Rush assim e eu jogo o próximo. Fica aqui mais 20 minutos, meia horinha. Mas fixe era ter 5. If anyone can decode what I'm saying, then you get extra points. Except for Rui Aguiar, he can't. If he decodes it, it doesn't count. Pá, mas se vier o Meco, podes convencê-lo. Dizes que eu vou também e ele joga ao próximo. It's pretty cool. Have you guys ever heard of those radios online that someone has created that takes live radio communication from like police stations and emergency services all over the US, like LA, New York, whatever, and puts it over the track of like really chill music and stuff? Apparently they're... Oh, hello. Let's just do a little Landaroo here, because why not? Whoop! I'm a bit rusty today. Okay, we technically landed. Touch and go. I'm really enjoying the river. I'm going to try to continue to follow the river until we get to the thing. And then if we had a faster plane, we could probably go over to Chicago, couldn't we? Cross the river, but on this it's probably going to take too long. Alright, Split Second, thanks a lot, dude. Thanks for coming and participating and giving me some sweet tips on skydiving. And I was going to say have fun at work, but obviously that depends. Get through work, at least, or have fun if you can. Oh, here we go with that sideways water again. Wow, this is kind of misty, foggy, interesting, eh? Oh wow, we're still so far away. We would never make it to Chicago. I think it'd be cool though. I think the mission for today can be ending up at the lake. Yeah, you guys do get a lot of snow. Yeah, I had a friend that used to go from the UK to Chicago quite often, and he said it's just ridiculous how cold that area is. Like going to baseball or football games and stuff and just freezing, absolutely freezing and dying. Oh, and King Llama has followed us. Yay! 52 followers. Hey, what do you guys think of the volume of music to airplane sounds to voice sounds? To me it sounds okay, but I don't know how it's coming through on your end. Oh, thanks, Ribman. Yeah, it's been good. Hey, you're the inside guy on everything because you're always on every live stream and everything. You know, for Aviator VPG, obviously they're growing more and more and more, and an excellent group of guys. And then when I was there in 2017, I met all the guys, and Eric and Travis and Kyle and all those guys. And I just recently noticed that Kyle and Travis, I thought they just left because whatever, they got fed up with it. But it turns out they started their own school, and they're also on the Aviator PPG like program thing. That sounds pretty cool. Aviator Alliance, I think is what it's called. Oh, the waters here is really cool. That's good. Yeah, because I was gonna say, it always felt to me like Eric and the guys, everyone was getting along really well, which is great. But also, you know, in terms of work, you might not want to be an employee forever. You might want to, you know, start your own thing. So it's great if they can all make it work. So that's great. Above the clouds. The thing is, we don't know how high the clouds are here. So it could be trying to go for a very long time. But I'm loving the river run. Actually, let's try it. Good old King Llama has had some good ideas so far. So let's try it out. Why not? I used to live in the UK where it's often, very often like this. It's just gloomy, overcast. And then and then you just live in all this inside a cloud all the time. And then whenever you have to travel somewhere, you realize that it's always sunny above the clouds. So you literally have been living with a rain cloud over your head. But it does not have to be that way. Do, 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 do. Oh, going a bit too slow. Hey, no, I was talking to my cousin Sugus. He was on the chat trying to recruit me to a different game. Now we should be flying with instruments, but hey, I suppose we do have some instruments. Don't have the artificial horizon thing, but I suppose as long as we're still going up and our course isn't changing too much, then we're pretty much level, aren't we? Do 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 do. How thick is this cloud, man? Will we punch through? Nobody knows. This is great TV. Anyone has any jokes? Anything going on at all? What did you have for breakfast? Okay, I'm gonna give it another... what am I gonna give it? Another minute. And I don't think we're gonna punch through this, Mr. Llama. I'm sorry, but your weather's just too bad. I know that if we did punch through it, the payoff would be huge. But I don't think we're gonna I don't think we're gonna punch through it. Is it getting slightly more blue? Well. What's that? That's an airplane blinking right in the corner of the screen. Does that mean we're punching through? Maybe we should leave it a little bit longer. I want to give up, but at the same time I want to give up, and at the same time I feel like this is getting better. Thanks, Rui. Have a good night, man. I think it's gone thick again. So let's do a little plan B over here. Little plan B, some death. Wow, this airplane is just so slow. Well, we're almost there now. We need to finish the mission. Full steam ahead. Whoops. No, I don't. What's ISP? Internet Service Provider. Wow. These are actually quite good for a little piece of slalom. Think we need, yeah, we need a bit more south. Big pear. Oh, I need to go south more still. No worries, man. Thanks for dropping by, Mr. Llama. Have a good night. I'm gotta make it to the end of this river thing, though. It's gotta be done. Oh, nice house. These must be all crop fields. David, crop fields. Drop in, repair. Oh dude, sushi. I cooked sushi for the first time the other day and a few weeks ago. Turned out amazing. Need to do it more often. I always really liked to eat it but never bothered trying to make it. It's really nice. My mum came to visit today and she brought a lot of fresh fish. She has a fish restaurant, so you can get some good stuff from the suppliers. So I think for sure we'll be making some more sushi soon. Nice, the river is opening up, which means we're getting closer. Let's just have a quick little thing here. Traffic off.
Any ideas?
Any ideas? There we go, that's nicer. Wish I had a better joystick that wasn't so jerky. Oh, interesting. So we'll have to find our own way. Nice. Hey Ripman, did you ever try the that paragliding sim game from Evan, the Australian guy? I think he's redesigning the whole thing and creating version 4 of the game, which is looking pretty sweet. It's got lee-side rotor and everything, cutaway systems, all sorts. The Witt property, that must be some kind of thing to visit, some historical monument or something. If you landed on one of these little islands for real, you probably wouldn't be able to get off because the terrain is probably very swampy. Oh yeah, you can see the water coming off the wheels. Let's not hang around here. Little airport there. Really pretty around here. Must be good for summer. Houses by the river. Very nice. Gotta see this DeWitt property thing. Almost there. Looks like a landing strip. Okay, was expecting a little bit more, but that's fine. Whoop. Land here and bounce off the top of this. Yes. Oh yes. Can this thing fly upside down? Oh yeah, it can. Whoopa! Need more practice. Maybe it's easier this way. And we got to Lake Michigan, I think. Thank you everyone for coming along on another adventure. Gonna land by the sandy shores and end it there. Is it sandy? Maybe they're pebbly. By the shore, let's call it. Thanks to King Llama for all the suggestions. Split Second for the insight onto skydiving. Ripman for insight onto paramotoring and ground handling area, and to João, my cousin, for trying to lure me into different video games. And hopefully this will be a nice little smooth one. Well, not super smooth, but it's hard when you can't see your own shadow. And we're down. Thanks for coming everyone. Oh, look at that beautiful sunset. And I will see you very soon. Bye bye.